Hi folks, welcome to Cordisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. And not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support.
Don't delay, call now, because the truth is, if we don't get you on by noon, you're going to have to wait till Monday. And maybe your head will literally explode. Joined now by our good friend John Cordisco, a former Binghamton councilman serving the North Side. Good morning, Mr. Cordisco.
Hi, Bob. Well, you never called me Mr. Cordisco before, huh?
I should call you the Honorable John Cordisco.
Well, that's a debatable point.
How are things on the North Side?
Okay, we're hanging in there. We talked earlier, and I decided after almost 23 years, the building's been sold. So we're going to be changing hands of the business here, and so it's been a long time. Between my old store and here, it's coming up on 23 years. It's time to do something else.
Well, give me a little background, because I forgot about the previous store. Where was the earlier location?
It was on the corner of Liberty and Robinson. There's a store there currently. It was empty for about 10 years, and they opened up 2 years ago. I moved up here, my current location, on Robinson and Shenango, in January of 2001. And I've been to this location ever since.
And people notice it because it's Cordisco's Corner store.
Yeah, it's been here a while. It's funny. I have people walking in here in their 30s now, and I hear them say to their kids, I used to go, when I was little like you, I used to go in John's old store. I'm like, oh, gosh, maybe I've been here too long.
That reminds me with people call me sometimes and say, well, I remember as a kid, my parents used to listen to you with a newscast on WNBF.
Oh,
it's my gosh.
Yeah. But, I'm just slowly getting rid of stock. I got a huge sale. I got a consignment store here with a lot of clothing in it. So buy one, get one free. A lot of great deals here. Mm-hmm. Got a bunch of fixtures. Any small stores looking for fixtures, they're very expensive. I've got them, pretty much give them away. So anyone wants to come down and take a look.
Well, tell me about this decision, because I know a few months ago you had told me that you were certainly considering selling the business after all these years, so I know you've been giving this a lot of thought.
Well, yeah, it's, kind of a lot of things came together. My age, of course. I'll be 65 this November. And, everything's for sale, really. I mean, if somebody offered you a whole bunch of money for the house you live in right now, you'd sell it even though it wasn't for sale. So technically everything's for sale, but I kind of put out feelers maybe about a year ago. And it's all that, it's time to move on and do something else. Not sure what I'm qualified, though, to do, but...
Talk show host.
I am. My only two qualifications are I've got a really big mouth and I'm opinionated. I wonder what that qualifies me for.
I was going to say, Binghamton Now. People would love to hear a new host of Binghamton Now, Mr. Cordisco.
No, not at all. I'll tell you the truth. All kidding aside, we could joke around, but I'd love to co-host one time with you. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll set it up as you could be a co-host.
Yeah, just for fun.
Well, how about this? What if they move Binghamton Now from noon to 3, because we have an opening there, and then we could have another program that would be on from 9 to noon called Now Binghamton.
Yeah, sure. No, I do it for fun, just for one.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm not short on words and opinions. So
yeah, no, trust me, it's fun. I've told a lot of people, if you have a chance, get yourself a talk show. It's the most fun in the world, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I don't talk back and forth with people. I still will do my podcast on YouTube, and I'm spreading out some other platforms down the road. But when I ramp up my channel, after
all right, well, I'll keep an eye on that. I have to always keep an eye on new competition.
I'm a pretty conservative guy, and I don't mince words. So,
well, in other words, you're very much like me.
Yeah, but on the opposite side, so to speak. But, it's. I'll tell you, there's some amazing stories that happened over the years, and it's everything changes. Everybody has to understand everything changes, and you just have to go along with it the best you can and hope it works out.
Absolutely. Well, as that one guy said, you have to be flexible.
Well, yeah, I mean, we are the most adaptable species on the planet, so we adapt to change pretty quickly, and but it's a little surreal. I'm not going to lie. It's something I've done for a very long time, and it's, the handwriting's on the wall. The clock is ticking for all of us, so we need to maybe get some enjoyment out of life before it ends.
Well, so are you going to stay in Binghamton, or are you going to move to Florida or Texas? What's your plan?
Well, no, not Florida or Texas. Well, my mother's still here, so I'll stay here for a while. I like to stay here, but the economic conditions in the state, it's really tough, especially in business. Oh, gosh, someday we'll go into that. But
right. Well, there's a potential to get new management at the top. Kathy Hochul, as an upstate governor, might potentially change a couple of things.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be like in the Titanic, the captain resigned and the first mate took over. They're still going to hit the iceberg.
Hitting the iceberg might be delayed by 5 minutes.
Yeah, instead of getting poked in the eye with a sharp stick, you get poked in the eye with a dull stick, and they call it progress. But
I was going to say, you still have lost your vision.
I'd rather not leave my hometown that I grew up in. All my memories are here. Both of my kids are outside the area. One's in Virginia and one's in Montana. So, but I heard my granddaughter for the first time on the phone call me Grandpa. It was really strange. It's pretty exciting.
Well, that is exciting. Now, getting back to the business there at the corner of Shenango and Robinson, the new owners, so their plan is to gut the place and then start it up as their own convenience store?
Yeah, the grocery store, convenience store is their plan. They're really nice people, so I hope people give them a chance. They seem to know what they're doing, and it's going to be great. And like I said, I've got a lot of stuff here. Buy one, get one free clothing sale. There's a lot of nice stuff here. And it's some good opportunities for somebody who wants to come in. And around the middle of April or so, I've got about 30-odd days. Technically, I have until the end of April to clear out the building. But, slowly but surely I'll get there and clear some stuff out. And I'll start doing some more, upgrade my channel a little bit on YouTube, and they'll keep me occupied, and I'll have to look for work.
All right.
Part-time, full-time.
Well, keep in touch. Keep me posted. I'll probably pop over to see how things are going over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, sure. Help yourself. But, it's I got a lot of great stories. Oh, boy. Stuff that you wouldn't even believe. In fact, my father said, when he was alive, said I should have wrote them all down. I could have wrote a book.
That's what some people have told me. The thing is, a lot of my stories I have written down, and a lot of stories just never were. How can we say this? They were not actual news stories, but they still would be amusing in my book. So that's something for people to look forward to.
Well, I'll tell you one quick one. It was probably about 15 below zero outside. It was one of those cold days where it hurts to breathe, And a gentleman brought his cans in by Bell Redemption Center, and a big thing of hair come out of the bag, and he says, so he put it in the garbage, and he's staring at it, and as I'm doing his cans, I see him with the front door wide open, letting the cold air in. What is he doing? And I see him lean over. He took a lighter, and he lit the hair on fire. And the smoke's all pouring in the store. So what are you doing? Well, come to find out he was Creole, and he believes in voodoo, and that was his sister's hair, and he was burning it so nobody could mess with her. That's a true story.
Well, hey, I've often said you live long enough, you'll experience everything, almost everything.
Well, I just want to say while I'm on the air, there's a lot of, I complain about the area a lot. It certainly has its issues, but there's a small core of really good people over here, and I want to tell them I appreciate all the years they come to my store, and a lot of them are personal friends of mine now, and I really appreciate that. Now that I look back, maybe it wasn't as much bad as I thought, and there was a lot of good in it that I just didn't see until now. And and I want to thank them all for their friendship and their loyalty.
John Cordisco, owner of Cordisco's Corner Store, and operating for a few more weeks at 308 Shenango Street. Wish you well. Thanks for letting me know about the update. Keep in touch.
Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it.
Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
11:42, live and local.